Now the Michigan man, Jake Moody, to get us started.
And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
They'll start on the ground with Swift.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field.
He may go. DeAndre Swift.
Touchdown. Philadelphia.
DeAndre Swift.
70 yards.
And the Eagles go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead.
Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2.
They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
If we had $1 for every time we heard a team talk about explosive plays and how valuable they are, we probably wouldn't have to work very much. We just saw a big one there. And then they tried to go explosive again, going for 2.
Yeah, is that a little too risky, you think? Just kick the extra point?
And you know, I'm all about getting points, and if I feel good about my kicker, I go ahead and do that. But with that ball at the 2-yard line, going for 2, I think it's awfully tempting for teams nowadays.
At their own 18-yard line.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10
at their own 18. They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he goes across the 20 to the 22.
A quick burst there, and he nicely built for a pretty decent gain.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal.
And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. So the punt goes for 56 with a decent return of 13.
And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
82 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 3. Throwing is Hurts.
Buying time to his left, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Hurts. And he is caught. And he's going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, not get loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
From the 33, here's a 2nd and 7. Here's Hurts to throw.
This is Smith with a ground. And that's a touchdown, but hold on, there is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about.
And they'll accept that penalty. On 1st down, Hurts. He'll get this into the hands of Swift once again.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 49ers' 21-yard line.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. It's a no-1 here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, 79 yards. And the Niners strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
Moody good with the extra point. And they take the lead here at 7-6.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Back to throw. That's to the speedster Olamide Zaccheaus. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 27 yards there, a first down.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
Now Hurts looking to change the play. They'll run right here with Swift. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Eagles. A.J. Brown, 61 yards. And the Eagles are able to move back in front. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Fred Warner. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as head play backfires in a big way. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Ray McLeod to return. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here's a 2nd and 8. On the toss, they run wide side with McCaffrey. 102 yards rushing for it as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Purdy from the gun. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. That's sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. The long drive last time out for this offense, Charles, if you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Well, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end. Yeah,
because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Once again, it's Swift. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Second down. Here's Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Brown goes in motion left. And they'll try and run for it with Gainwell. And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that 1st. They go play action with Hurts. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Steps away. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Gainwell. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now 2nd and 9. They'll set up a throw. Zacchaeus here hauling it in. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the 1st down.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he's brought down. 126 yards rushing for him now as this sensational afternoon continues.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. On the sneak, it's Hurts. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Jalen Hurts in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles will extend their lead here just before halftime. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And we'll still have time for one play before the half, as this will be fair caught and brought out to the 25. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Purdy now on 2nd down. Open man is Juwan Jennings. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. And quickly they get to the line. Purdy to throw it on 1st down. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. So he stopped for no gain. And it'll be 2nd down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing on 2nd down, it's Purdy. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Purdy will look to throw again here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And some room to maneuver. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 135 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On first down, it's Purdy. And it'll be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Complete to Zacchaeus. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple.
At the 28-yard line.
Hurts. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, and it's third down and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Throwing is Hurts. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here, eluding the pressure right. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown! A.J. Brown, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Hurts will throw. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Here's McLeod from his end zone. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A second down throw for Purdy. The first catch of the game for George Kittle.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a 1st down himself.
Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it. And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Well, it certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Here's 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. McCaffrey is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Purdy looking to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, just to add that to the list of great moments for this defense today, they've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick-6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick-6?
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there, and sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Purdy. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And the Eagles are going to take over here up near the 40. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's Hurts to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll set up to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And the Niners will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. That's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Purdy, big fourth down play.
Past the 20.
He's got the first down and then some.
Touchdown, 49ers.
Juwan Jennings.
50 yards.
And the Niners are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Moody good with the extra point.
And that'll make this a 19-point ball game.
49ers 16. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he trotted out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let him go out there with a little bit more confidence.
Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
2nd and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Tashawn Gibson.
And the 49ers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
The interception was a good starting point, but still a huge hill to climb with his 3-score deficit and time fading.
He's got it at the 15. A big play there for the Niners. And even 50 yards. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Oh, he shifts past him. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Purdy now to throw. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On third down, it's Purdy. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Shotgun now with Purdy. Flushed out right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle, 30 yards. And the 49ers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Moody good with the extra point. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. That one looks like he'll throw here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners will take over here just shy of the 30. This is 1st and 10. Purdy to throw. Flush to his right. His throw incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Purdy to throw. He's got the hookup downfield to Samuel. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing, Purdy. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Kevin Byard. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
But 1st down, Hurts. Airing it out deep for Smith. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Throwing is Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And the 49ers are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
I can teach you how to get paid, how to get by, and how